Welcome back again, everybody, to MaxSpeedTV. Tonight, the premier private car service truck series heads to Talladega. Chase race 4 of 5. One more race remains in the chase after tonight for that championship in the truck series. My name is Joshua Medlock from MaxSpeedTV. Hello everybody, how are you doing? And boy, this track here tonight is really going to change up the game here, because super speedway racing, just like road courses, they are anybody's race. Anybody can win them. Here at a super speedway, it takes teamwork, and of course keeping your truck as clean as possible. Tonight we are going to be seeing some double file racing side by side, and I am sure without a doubt we are going to see that 3 wide here. This track is wide, and you can go 4 wide here. It's just not wise to do so. If we see that, it might be toward more the end of the race. But these guys have been out here practicing. I haven't noticed that these trucks are really loose here tonight, and I think that might have something to do with the track temp. So we're going to get to the pre-race analyst here really quick. Air temp of 77. However, oh good Lord, look at that track temp. 126 degree track temp. Oh Lord, it is slick out there on the track. So these guys are going to have to be very cautious in the draft, especially bump drafting into the corners. If they do that, it is not wise to bump draft into the corners, but we do see that on occasions they'll get that nice shove into turn 1 or 3, and it could definitely upset the cars here tonight. That track temp is dreadful. To be honest with you, I would hate to be one of the drivers down there with that track temp. That is one of the highest I have ever seen here on iRacing. Is 126. Dreadful. They're going to be pulling 90 laps here tonight. 230.4 miles of that 90 laps. Fuel window also rather lower than normal, as this track is 2.66 miles fuel window, about 20 to 25 laps. They don't do stages or anything, so they're really going to be having to bank on cautions if it comes down to fuel, tires, the whole shebang. You know, let's hope they have a full 90-lap green flag run out here tonight. But as we just seen in practice, people getting into each other, and that right there, just one little mistake, and it's over. So going to have to be very careful and on your toes out here as well. Well, we've got about 6 people watching already here this evening. Glad to have all 6 of you out there. We will have more for sure as the latter of the night progresses. So now Logan was supposed to join me here tonight. He is having some internet issues where he lives at. If they can get it fixed, he'll jump in here. If not, well, it'll just be me out here tonight. And we may be joined by an occasional person here and there. So, but we got it covered right here. We're going to go to the point standings here. Coming in to tonight at Dega, William Hartman, coming off of his awesome back-to-back wins that he has had. He has opened the gap up there on Cody McFadden by 31 points. However, if Cody has an awesome night here tonight and everything works out in Cody's favor, and William doesn't have the race he wants, well, Cody could take that top spot. So we're going to have to wait and see here. Cody McFadden in second. William with 1,146 in first. Cody in second, 1,115. Like I said, 31 behind. Jacob Bell up 2 spots into third, 1,114, 1 back. Lee Overton in fourth, down a spot, 1107, 7 back. Dwayne Dunn and Curtis Vollmer coming in due tonight, tied 1104 apiece. Both of these gentlemen 3 behind Lee Overton. GT Hawkins up 3 spots into 7th, 1102, 2 back. Nolan Neiman up a spot into 8th, 1100 even. He is also 2 back behind GT. Michael Thwaites down 2 spots. He is currently running in that 9th position of 4 points behind Nolan Neiman. And Jeremy Clifton going to round out the top 10 in the point standings in the chase. The top 12 down 4 spots, 1093, 3 back behind Thwaites. Mark Hamlin in 11th, 1088, 5 points behind Jeremy Clifton. And Taylor Butcher Benjamin currently running in the 12th spot at 1,088 behind Mark Hamlin. So that is the point standings coming into tonight. And of course, there's not only team points, but there is also there's also you see the individual points. There's also team points on the line as well. Of course, we're going to get more into that during the latter part of the drivers meeting during qualifying, but we have got about a minute and a half left here. We're going to go ahead and step away, play the national anthem, and qualifying drivers meeting will be underway when we come back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran past, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the free, you're the home of the brave. Just to say, stand in the plane, the U.S. of A. Oh, say, just that star, spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free. In the
Alrighty, folks, back live here on MaxSpeedTV. Of course, we got to give a shout out to the sponsor here. This is the Premier Private Car Service Truck Series. Premier Private Car Service is the leading executive and special occasion transportation service for Baltimore, Maryland, Washington, D.C., and Delaware areas. Company President Robert M. Montgomery has spent many years in the corporate world with multiple years in the limousine and town car industry. Whether your company is looking for executive luxury transportation, private airport transportation, experienced concierge service, or a comfortable ride to a special occasion, Premier Private Car Service will be reliable, safe, and a professional. And of course, folks, you could reach them at the phone number 410-929-7978, 410-929-7978. That is their local number as well as their global number, 1-800-250-5525, 1-800-250-5527, 5527. Well, alrighty, folks. Well, they are in qualifying here. So real quick, we're going to go here through the top 5 in qualifying. And currently at your top spot, the number 34 of Dalton Cowden has that top spot here in qualifying. Of course, it is a closed qualifying, so there's only one driver out onto the track at one time. Of course, everybody's out there, but they cannot see each other, so there's no drafting playing any part in a qualifying. So the times you see at a 55.086 for Dalton Cowden, that is definitely going to change during a race time. Jeff Glockner going to be second, Jeremy Clifton third, Jeremy Rigney fourth, and Nolan Neiman currently in that top 5 position here as Dalton Cowden comes down to the entrance to pit road there. Jeremy Rigney going to cross the line. They are going to get right into the drivers' meeting, and we're going to get right into the point standings here. Coming in to tonight for the Truck Series, Samson Motorsports holding that top spot with 870 points. Downforce Motorsports in second, 772. In third place, Performance Motorsports in third, 703. Performance Motorsports in fourth, 680. Primetime Motorsports in fifth, 667. Maverick Motorsports going to round out the top 6, vying for a team championship with 586 total points. Of course, tomorrow night we do have the Xfinity Series, the Sim Speed Shop Xfinity Series right here on MaxSpeedTV. You don't want to miss it either. We're going down through the total team points here real quick. Samson Motorsports up top, 38 of 40, holding to that top spot. Downforce Motorsports in second, 36-47. Primetime in third, 34-61. Performance Motorsports in fourth, 33-23. Performance Motorsports in fifth, 29-73. And Maverick Motorsports going to round out the top 6 for that team championship with 22-52. Now, of course, Thursday nights is the Cup Series over on at LSR TV. Now, the final race of the Cup race, after all the points are tallied, that's when they will determine the team championship. I won't know the exact number until the following week, which would be the off week. But, you know, these points are still close between Samson, Downforce, up in that top spot. And we're only here right at chase race number 4. So anything can happen here tonight. Downforce, if they have an excellent race here in the Xfinity series, or in the Truck Series, which they're doing pretty good. They're running in that second spot here with 772. If they have a good run here tonight, that's going to definitely help them going into next week, which is going to be at Michigan to finalize this race, this chase, this season, and to get that a champion for the Truck Series crowned. And, of course, yesterday we had Talladega right here with the K&N Series for Extreme. And it was just an outstanding race as well. We did have some cautions last night. We had about 6 cautions, but we also had a non-chase driver, win the race last night, which in a sense really messed up those point standings for those chase contenders. We did have a couple up in the top 3, but they didn't maximize the points. So who is it going to be tonight here in the Premier Private Car Service Truck Series? Who is going to take the win? Is it going to be a chase driver, William Hartman, Cody McFadden, GT, Nolan Neiman, Thwaites, Mark Hamlin, Benjamin, Vollmer? I mean, we've got 12 drivers vying for the most points. Anything can happen. And as we looked earlier at those track temps, that is going to definitely play a factor as well. Well, they are in a drivers meeting right now. And I do got to give a shout out to the admins here. Nick Hunt, Mike Franklin, and Don Kidder is going to be getting them. He's going to be doing some adminning here early on. So got to give a shout out to Don, one of the admins here as well. So Nick Hunt and Mike Franklin, however, are your main admins here, or your admins for the Truck Series. So a big shout out to everybody down there in the admin booth. So we got 12 viewers here currently. Feel free to chat it up in chat here. I do pay attention to chat. That's why everybody likes me so well, because I do look at chat. Well, we're out here on one of the chase drivers here, the number 39 Northern Capital Machine of Dwayne Dunn. And it looks like they are going to be done here with the drivers meeting. So let's go ahead and see if we can get our pole sitter up here real quick, Mr. Cowden. And he is down here in Performance. So let's go ahead and get him down here real quick. Dalton Cowden, Josh for the booth. Got a copy real quick, buddy?
Absolutely.
Well, Dalton grabbing a pole out here tonight, buddy, with a 55086. But that's just single car. In that draft, it is totally different. But, man, you got to talk about that track temp, too. 125 degrees.
Yeah, I don't think the track temp is going to do a whole lot. The tires don't really wear that much. They might hurt. It might hurt going on a pit road. If we do get to the point of a green flag caution or green flag pit stop, it might just make it a little slick hitting the brakes. But I mean, the trucks now, they feel like potatoes when they're by themselves. But you get them in a draft, they're kind of wiggly, and they go a lot faster. So we just gotta be careful with that. My expectation tonight is just not letting anybody by.
Not letting anybody by. Well, last night the K&N Series, Dalton, now that we got you up here, buddy, that high side, man, once that high side got those drivers, got those cars up there, they really got going. But we also know that it's Talladega. The slightest mistake in the draft can not only cost you as a driver, but it can cost other drivers as well.
Yeah, it's the high lane up on the top. It gets going, but then it'll stall out almost as soon as it gets going. Most times, because people don't want to be up there against the wall. If something happens on the bottom, they got nowhere to go, and that's kind of why the low lane always backs up and checks up. Yeah. So if you get one or two teammates or one or two partners on the top side, and you're consistent, you can get to the front with it.
Well, teammates for sure, Dalton, going to play a big, huge factor out here tonight, as well as pitch strategy. Talk about that real quick, and of course, going from about 190 plus miles an hour down to pit road speed, that could be tricky.
Yeah, teammates are going to be huge. I definitely got quite a few in here. I think I got 4 or 5 teammates in here. And getting on a pit road, it's just don't lock them up, because on a green flag stop, like the first and second one, you might want to take tires, but that last one, you're definitely not going to want to take tires, just so you can be quicker on pit road and use that strategy. But I mean, it comes down to if we're going to have green flag stops or not. So we got to play it that way.
Yes.
But yeah, teammates are going to be huge. It's pick your friends and stay with them until the end.
Well, alrighty, Dalton, good luck and congratulations on the pole out here tonight, buddy. It's 90 laps here tonight.
Alrighty, thank you so much. I think I said I was going to do that.
Yes, sir.
Have a good one.
All right, well, that would be Dalton Cowden starting on the pole. Let's go ahead and see here if we can get another driver. How about we go with James Thorndike starting toward the middle of the pack? James Thorndike, got a copy? James Thorndike, do you have a copy? Okay. Well, we'll see if we maybe can get him maybe later on into the race. How about we go with Jeremy Rigney? He is going to be starting toward the front here. Jeremy Rigney, Joshua DeBooth, got a copy?
Yeah, Josh, I got you.
Well, Jeremy, you're going to be starting in 4th here tonight, but it's Dega. Anything can happen, man. Talk about the track here real quick and the trucks, and well, what do you expect here tonight?
Well, I was proud of starting 4th at first, and then I kind of thought about maybe what I'm setting up for, and I might have been maybe better in the back. I saw the track temp is super hot, but honestly, I haven't felt any of that yet, so I'm going to go with that.
Well, yeah, the track temp is rather high. 125, 126 degrees, and that's a little hot out there, don't you think?
Heck yeah, fry an egg out there, boy.
All right, well, tire wear not going to play a big role here at Dega, but fuel definitely can. So talk about kind of the fuel and the breakdown on what it's going to take for that fuel here, not early on, but maybe more toward the end of the race.
Yeah, the fuel game for me is always a struggle too. Usually I'm always taking fuel in 4 tires, but like you said, with not tires, this time around I'm going to be more focused on fuel. I think I'm going to need probably 3 or 4 stops, and then at the end you just never know what's going to happen.
Yes, sir. That is true. Well, Jeremy, good luck tonight here, man. We haven't even got the green flag. We still got about 4 minutes left, so before we get gridded. But good luck here tonight, buddy.
Hey, thanks, man. The view is perfect up here.
All right, well, let's see here if we can go ahead and I want to get somebody toward the back. How about we go with a chase driver who is starting toward the back? That would be the number 12 of Michael Thwaites here. Michael Thwaites, Joshua DeBooth, got a copy?
Yes, I got you, Josh. How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing all right, buddy. Well, how about yourself? You're one of the chase drivers out here, currently running in that 9th position in the point standings, but you have chosen to, kind of start toward the back. I don't know what happened there, but maybe you can walk us through the qualifying there and why you're starting 17th.
Expecting it to get kind of crazy at first. Maybe a few wrecks, and then it might settle out to a lot of green flag runs.
Do you think maybe they might decide to go single file for, 40, 50 laps, maybe get some green flag pit stops in and surprise you?
It could happen. It could happen. If it does, I'll try to work my way up there then.
Well, it's different strategies, Michael, and that's the way it happens here. Of course, teammates, playing a big factor. Talk about teamwork here tonight.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, working with your teammates, because if you do have a green flag pit stop, you need to come out with somebody, so teammates are the best ones to work with.
Yes, they are. All right, Michael, well, good luck down there, buddy. One of the chase drivers out here vying for that championship here in the Truck Series. And, we've got to get through Talladega, but, of course, we got Michigan next week. We'll get more into that later on. So, good luck tonight, Michael.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, let's see here. Go with somebody more toward the back. Maybe start with Douglas Carlson. He's going to be starting here, currently running in that 24th position. Let me see if I can find him real quick. Douglas Carlson, Joshua DeBooth, got a copy.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, Douglas, you're going to be starting more toward the rear here tonight down there with William Hartman, Andrew Jump. But it's Talladega, 90 laps, man. How you feeling about tonight?
Oh, I love these super speedways. They're a lot of fun. Basically, just you want to start off taking it a little bit easy, wait and navigate through the wrecks. But once you're able to do that, you're pretty much solid towards the end of the race. You just got to worry about keeping your car clean and figure out who you can partner with and who you can't.
Well, yeah, exactly. And tires not going to be a big role here, but maybe, 2-4 tires here and there if it comes down to it. But that fuel consumption can play a big role, especially in those long green flag runs. We got about a minute and a half. Talk about that.
Yeah, when you're dealing with a pit strategy like that, you really have to figure out exactly like where you're best going to be able to do that. So we're thinking somewhere right about halfway in the race, possibly, if we can get that far. Otherwise, we're gonna have to play a little bit of a fuel strategy in order to be able to win something here.
Alrighty, Doug, we're going to let you get back to it, buddy. Now, you're not in the chase, but you're still playing an upset driver. So playing an upset for the chase drivers. You do have some teammates, so tonight it's like a road course, man. It's anybody's race.
Yeah, it is. So we're going to work with our teammates, and then wherever we can get getting up to the end of the race, we're going to work with whoever we can. But you're right. We're definitely going to try to steal a win here and upset this chase just a little bit.
Alrighty, Doug. Good luck down there, buddy. And we're going to be going here on the grid here in about 30 seconds.
All right. Thank you.
Alrighty, folks. Well, about 30 seconds to go. We'll get them on the grid here. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty, folks, here we go. We're going to get them going on the grid here. Let me see if I can find the 34. I like to get on our leader when I do grid. It just makes it a little bit easier. Alrighty, here we go. The MaxSpeedTV starting grid here tonight. Dalton Cowden going to grab the pole out here. Jeff Glockner going to be starting on the outside of him in that second spot. Jeremy Clifton third. Jeremy Rigney in fourth. Nolan Neiman fifth. Mark Hamlin sixth. Jacob Bell seventh. Darren Bruce eighth. Jeremy Horn ninth. Tommy Amassi going to round out the top 10. Blair Patterson 11th, James Thorndike 12th, Jason Eisenhower 13th, GT Hawkins 14th, Andrew Mraz 15th, Orlando Rivera 16th, Michael Thwaite 17th, Cody McFadden 18th, Lee Overton 19th, Dwayne Dunn 20th, Alan Hilton 21st, Curtis Vollmer 22nd, Andrew Jump 23rd, Douglas Carlson 24th, William Hartman 25th, Nick Hunt admitting here tonight, as well as Mike Franklin. Chris Seidenfaden going to be starting 28th. And Don Kidder also going to be doing some admitting here this evening and spotting as well. Alrighty, let's see who we got in chat. 7-Up Cup Series, hello, how are you doing? Doug Carlson Gaming, DF Williams, one of my regulars in chat. No Freckles has joined us again here tonight. So how are you doing? In the chat, you got your picks. Please throw it in, and we will sure to get it on the broadcast here. Now, tonight, I don't have a co-commentator, but I am going to pick a pick here just by myself. I am actually going to go with the outside pole sitter here to possibly come away with the win here. That would be the number 10 of Jeremy Rigney. So, yeah, I am going to throw an upset in the mix, and I am going to call it as a non-chase driver. Going to win it here. So I am going to pick the number 10 of Jeremy Rigney. And if you have a pick, please put it in a chat here. Alrighty, the long back stretch here of Talladega. And of course, we'll get them going like we always do here, or as I always do here on MaxSpeedTV. Dalton Cowden going to bring them to the line for the green flag to start chase race 4 of 5. Pace car is down below the yellow line. Cowden on the inside, Jeremy to his outside. Start finish line at the end of pit road. They have to go through the tri-oval to get to it. Here we go, folks. Green flag is out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We're racing at Talladega, boys. In single file they go down low, and they're already doing some bumping and some banging back here toward the back. Darren Bruce in the mix here, and they're getting a squirrely already. 3 and 4, possibly wide, 3 wide for sure. Right back here with Michael Thwaites and company. The 16 of GT to his inside. As they go single file up front, Mark Hamlin, Jeremy Horn, Jeremy Rigney. Jeremy Rigney in the number 10. He's got the 3 of Mark Hamlin pushing him. But Dalton Cowden going to lead the first lap here tonight. Coming across the stripe for the first lap of the Extreme Motorsports 99.com Premier Private Car Service Truck Series. Chase race number 4 at Talladega. Jeremy Clifton gonna pull in second. In the number 21, Nolan Neiman third, Jacob Bell in fourth. A chase driver coming in to the night up 2 spots in a 2-3rd. Jeremy Rigney has fallen back into the fifth position, battling there side by side now with the 78 coming up on the 77 of Jacob Bell, the 78 of Jeremy Horn. They are side by side back here. Can that high line get going? 2 distinctive packs now have formed. We go back here toward this second pack. William Hartman leading the charge here in the number 67. He has got Cody McFadden behind him, Blair Patterson and company. We got this group and the front pack here already forming. So 2 distinctive packs have already separated. The question is, are we going to see more? Here comes the 10 of Jerry Rigney to the outside. Up in that 3rd lane. Now back down in the 2nd lane as they make their way into turn number 1. Oh, that low line getting a little squirrely there. The number 21 of Jeremy Clifton. Get below that line. And Jeremy's going to take it high. That is going to open the door up for Nolan Neiman to get up behind the 34. But Jeremy Clifton is going to take the lead here momentarily. He's going to have the momentum to keep it as that bottom lane continues to form. As they all get lined back up here. Coming through the tri-oval here at Talladega. It's going to be close at the line, but who is going to lead it? Is it going to be Clifton? It looks like Dalton Cowden led that lap, but just barely. All right, going back here toward Orlando Rivera. Currently running in 11th on that high side. He is on that high line, so we still have two distinctive side-by-sides here. 78 of Jeremy Horn has joined up here. Michael Thwaites, Tommy Massey up on that high side. Darren Bruce is in the draft of the number 12. And potentially the 05. Blair Patterson, Chris Seidenfaden, William Hartman all back here together. The 91 of Blair Patterson on that high side, with the 61 of Lee Overton also behind him. Andrew Mraz with him as well. Chris Seidenfaden in the 35, following William Hartman in the draft. The number 67 going to pull it high. As we see this long backstretch here at Talladega. Douglas Carson also in the second group. Potentially maybe 3 groups forming here before it's all said and done. 6 laps into the race here. Cody McFadden now has fallen back here. He's lost a couple of spots, but he is still currently on the lead lap here early on. 22nd here, but, you know, anything can happen. He is right behind the 85 of Andrew Jump. Dwayne Dunn, Curtis Vollmer back here, Samson Motorsports working together, and Darren Bruce has fallen off the pace. Started 8th, he is all the way back into 25th, and he is not in the draft, and that is definitely going to hurt the number 27 of Darren Bruce. So Darren right now needs something to happen up front here for him to catch back up. Hey, Alan Fox in chat. Yeah, awesome racing here so far. Everybody getting a little bit spread out, so to speak, trying to find their teammates to work with. Jacob Bell, Nolan Neiman, the 34 of Dalton Cowden on the whole side. GT Hawkins already running up here up front, started 14th, currently running in third. Going to be battling for third, fourth spot here. All right, well, they're still running very close up here, still side by side. Andrew Mraz, though, has going to be taking it. Oh, he's going to go on that outside line. He is going to take it too wide there with the number 3 of Mark Halen. Not going to be able to get up to him, though. Side draft going to play a big factor. 3 wide, folks, 3 wide. Back here with Andrew Mraz. The number 3 caught on the inside. Orlando Rivera on the outside. Dragon, I think I'm going to have to make you a moderator for chat. You are here every week, buddy. All right, there you go, buddy. Just don't abuse it. That's all I ask. Just moderate chat for me, and we'll be good to go, bud. All right, Andrew Mraz still on that high side here. Orlando Rivera on the low side. Now the 59 of James Thorndike going to be caught here in this 3 wide. Now there's 3 distinctive lanes here, so you can go 3 wide if you stay in your lane properly. And as we see, they are doing a fantastic job here, staying in their respective lanes at 3 wide. Awesome, awesome job by these guys. Yeah, Dragon. We usually have some mods in chat, but still 3 wide up here. Oh my Lord, 3 wide. We got a battle here. We got a battle there. Dalton Cowden now gonna take he has led 10 laps. GT Hawkins just led his first lap there. Congratulations to GT. We're gonna go 3 wide up here for the lead. Oh Lord, look at Andrew though, all by himself, no help. He's taking that side draft seriously. This is insane. He's going to use up more tires there, though, up on that, or he's going to save more tires, though, up on that high side. And 3 wide, the number 10, Jeremy Rigney, the 21. Jeremy Clifton caught in the middle, and Nolan Neiman in the mix here. Well, they got it straightened out really, really quick. I'm going to go back toward the field here. William Hartman is catching up to him. Michael Thwaites, Jeremy Horn in the 78. Lap 13 of 90. We're going to be coming on pit stops here in about 7 to 10 laps. We're going to be in that pit window, and there's still 3 wide. Oh, Lord almighty. Andrew Mraz, the 34 of Dalton Cowden in the middle here. Oh, Lord. Now they're going to go back 2 wide up front. Get a little scrambled up here. We're going to still keep an eye on that front pack. Tommy Amassi currently running in 12th, started 10th. He's back a few spots. William Hartman, Chris Seidenfaden, Jeremy Horn, Blair Patterson. He's got a teammate there in the 61 of Lee Overton. We're going back here into more of this another second group. Alan Hilton in the number 8 Cabela's. He has got Douglas Carlson, Andrew Jump, Cody McFadden, Dwayne Dunn, Curtis Vollmer. All right here together. Darren Bruce still looking for something to get him caught back up. Well, Dragon, you're here almost every night of the week, bud. You have been committed to MaxSpeedTV. So, you know, we do appreciate that. We appreciate everybody who tunes in each and every week here at MaxSpeedTV, whether it's myself, Joshua Medlock, or Rudy Cummings, you know, broadcasting. You know, without the support from you guys, the fans, and of course the leagues that we broadcast, you know, this would not be possible. So again, thank you everybody so much for what you guys are doing in a battle up here. Really close. Jeremy Clifton and Andrew Mraz there almost go toe to toe. You couldn't put a piece of paper between them two. Andy Mraz losing a little bit of steam here. He was able to get the side draft off some drivers and get up toward the front. He is trying to make his way, it looks like, down there on that low side. Not going to be able to do it, as the 59 of James Thorndike says, nope, you're not taking this spot. I am staying right here. Well, Andy Mraz, Nolan Neiman now going to go side by side. Jacob Bell. No, Jacob Bell started in 7th, currently running back here in 10th. Tommy Amassi, though, you know, I got to give credit to Tommy. He's holding strong right here where he's at in the 05, doing a fantastic job driving his race and drafting with anybody he possibly can. Monte Rickard in chat. Monte, you keep showing up. I'm going to have to make you moderator too, bud. You know, let's go right along here, cockpit, with Tommy Amassi. Look at that dirty windshield there. Get a little bit of cockpit view here for everybody who has never been to Talladega. Of course, I've never been myself, but, you know, the way iRacing has scanned the track, got the grandstands and everything, I mean, it's just as realistic as it could possibly be. So a little bit of a cockpit view here with Tommy Amassi in the 05 early on. Now we're going to be getting into, it looks like some green flag pit stops here coming up. It looks like everybody trying to get single file, as they know those green flag pit stops are going to be coming up here momentarily. But the battle is still presuming, and they are going to be coming up on Darren Bruce. Darren Bruce going to stay high. He is going to let down the 21 of Jeremy Clifton, who has led a lap here. It looks like he is going to lead his second lap of the race, going to come across the stripe. Yes, he is. just barely as they go 3 wide for the lead. Andrew Mraz in the middle. Jeremy Clifton to the outside. That is not going to take long. And the 34 of Dalton Cowden was on that low side there. All right, well, they are now again double file. We are within that window there of fuel. What do you do in this case? Do you come down pit road, or do you let it all burn out and maybe go another, 25 laps and only pit when you have to? It is early, and they've been caution-free here for the first 21 laps. Almost said 24. 21 laps. Awesome job by these guys, even going 3 wide. That is outstanding. Oh, Lord, we went 3 wide here for a moment. The 36 Jason Eisenhower were kind of caught in the middle there. This M-Speed Shop Chevrolet, the Xfinity sponsor here for Extreme Motorsports and 99.com, Hillman and Adam. Nice to have them on board for the Xfinity Series. Big shout out to them. And here we go, folks. Pit stops happening right now. Let's see here who we got coming down pit road. We have got Dalton Cowden, Mark Hamlin, Jeremy Clifton. So Dalton Cowden, Mark Hamlin, Jeremy Clifton coming down pit road as we speak, lap 22. So 20 to 23 laps pretty much here. Oh, yeah, Dragon, definitely. All right, we've got a second round of pit stops here. A second group coming in. We have got Andrew Mraz, Lee Overton. As soon as it lets me click on somebody, Blair Patterson, the Alan Hilton coming down, Douglas Carlson. Andrew Jump having a moment. We are still under green flag conditions. Let's go back here and take a look at it on the MaxSpeedTV replay as everybody makes their pit stops here. What happened to the 85 of Andrew Jump? I believe he might have been trying to come down pit road. Okay, yeah, so he was trying to come down pit road. Oh, and it looks like he might have just locked him up a little bit too hard. Might have lost traction there. And he is going to hit, he's going to hit hard on the outside wall. He's going to get it back going again. No traffic in front of him. He backs it down in reverse, gets it off the track. But, man, it is going to cost Andrew Jump a lot of time as now more and more drivers come down pit road. Nolan Neiman, Tommy Amassi. Looks like William Hartman coming off of pit road. We got a bunch of drivers down pit road. So pit road is busy. Jacob Bell, the 8. We have a caution coming down pit road. Alan Hilton, the 78, the 8, and the 10 looks like involved in that. Caution is out. Let's go take a look at what happened at the first caution of the evening here. All right, Alan Hilton coming up onto the track, it looks like. Okay, so right here, Alan Hilton made his pit stop. He was coming back out. He is up high. Right here. No, contact made between the 78 and the 10. That's going to send the 10 up into the 8. The 10 of Jeremy Rigney, the 78, I believe that was. Let me find the 78 of Jeremy Horn. Gets into him, goes right up into the 8. The 8, nowhere to go. It looks like there was a little bit of contact there, maybe a little bit of net code there. Contact between the 12 and the 78 as well, but the caution is going to come out there. With Jeremy Rigney, of course, on the track. He does get it off, but we do have a caution here, the first caution of the evening. 25 elapsed into the race. Oh boy. All right, Jacob Bell down pit road. It looks like a lot of drivers down pit road. So now there are no stages here, so let's get a word in with a driver here. 25 laps into the race. How about we go with the man, the myth, the legend, GT Hawkins. GT, got a copy.
All right, how's it going, Josh?
It's going all right, man. Well, GT, man, awesome run. 25 laps, green flag pit stops. Man, how was the first run here tonight?
Honestly, it's a little loose getting into 1 and 3, really. I was surprised by that. I don't know if it's dirty air or what the deal is, but yeah, you kind of got to be on your toes.
Well, we can just blame it on the dirty air. How about that?
That sounds better. Yeah, it's definitely not my fault.
Well, track temp probably not helping the situation any. 125, 126 degrees to start things out. But currently you're running right now in second place. Man, how does this caution affect things? Because y'all were at that green flag pit stop.
I think it's going to be it's going to make it really close to being able to go on 2 stops, basically, and break it up into thirds. If we get another caution, that might be able to stretch it, but yeah, I mean, having this one's going to play a big factor. We're saving now.
Alrighty, GT, we'll let you get back to it, buddy. Good luck down there. Currently running in the second spot behind the big target guy, William Hartman. So good luck down there.
Yeah, we'll let him stay up there for 89 laps.
Well, I do believe he's a teammate, right?
And there's no teammates on the last lap. You know that here.
Oh, I know that, but you know. Well, y'all can't make it, so, good luck here, man. Y'all going to be going back green here momentarily. Good luck, buddy.
Thanks, Josh.
Uh-huh. But how about we go ahead and get him up here, since he is running up front, if we can. All right, looks like he came down pit road, so we're not going to get him up here. GT is going to take over the lead. That's going to put Orlando Rivera in second, Andrew Moraz third, Jacob Bell fourth. Well, let's talk to Orlando here, shall we? All right, Orlando Rivera, got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Orlando, man, you're going to be, it looks like, restarting second here, buddy. How's the first stint of the race going for you?
Well, it's pretty good. I've been trying to take care of the truck, not getting into any trouble. See if I can get to the end of the race here.
All righty, buddy. Well, we won't keep you up here, man. We're going to let you concentrate. But I want to wish you good luck down there, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
Uh-huh. All right. Coming from the admin. 78 into the 10. The 78 is going to receive the first EOL of the evening here tonight. Thank you again, Mike Franklin, for the information there. Well, Dragon, good luck, man, with your 5K, your first 5K coming up, man. Good luck, buddy. All right, we're going to wait here and see if the pace car lights go off as they make their way around the tri-oval here. Oh, excuse me. All right, pace car lights are off. I want to give a shout out. Logan is still trying to get in here. He hates missing, races. He kind of like me. He hates them. He hates missing. So he's trying his best to make his way in. But when you have internet issues, it does become a problem. So Logan, do what you got to do, bud. And we got it covered up here, but. Wished you was up here with me. Awesome racing. All right, GT Hawkins, Andrew Mraz, 1 and 2, or GT on Orlando, 1 and 2. We'll get the correct number here. Okay. The number 16 of GT Hawkins to the inside of the 08 of Orlando Rivera. That is going to be the 1-2 here on this restart. Waiting for the pace car to dive off here. All right, pace car down low. All 4 tires are now below the start of, or below that yellow line. GT on that low side, gonna get them going this time by. Coming to lap 29 here, and here we go. He's on the loud pedal. Green flag is out. We are back underway here for the Extreme Motorsports 99.com Premier Private Car Service Truck Series at Talladega. Chase Race 4 of 5, presented by MaxSpeedTV. Orlando hung out to dry, no help. Now he's got some help. He has got the 34, gonna take it 3 wide on the outside. He is gonna drop it below. And right in front of Orlando Rivera. Oh, they're going to go side by side. Oh, a little bit of bumper action there between the 31 and the 34. Andrew Mraz and Dalton Cowden. Oh, boy. All right, Dalton Cowden now going to pull it behind the 08 of Orlando Rivera. They are now single file. Well, they were single file. Michael Thwaites was looking. Now they're going to go single file again up front. We have the front pack here with 6 drivers, ending with Dalton Cowden, William Hartman leading this second group with Nolan Neiman, Jason Eisenhower, Chris Seidenfaden, Jeremy Clifton, James Thorndike, Cody McFadden, trying to catch up to that Cabela's machine. Get some draft off of him. That number 8 of Alan Hilton, Darren Bruce, Andrew Jump, Alan Hilton. The first 3 drivers 1 lap down. Single file up front, Jacob Bell now to 3rd, followed by Orlando Rivera, Andrew Mraz in 2nd, GT 1st. We're going to go back here to the 35 of Chris Seidenfaden because there is some side-by-side action going on. The 21 of Jeremy Clifton, the 59 of James Thorndike. We're going to watch this battle here as we see the 35 of Chris Seidenfaden pull up ahead of the 27 of Bruce. The 59 of James Thorndike right up ahead now of William Hartman, right up ahead of him, the 21 of Jeremy Clifton. They are catching that front group, the 21 and the 59. William Hartman leading this second group. Chris Seidenfaden, Jason Eisenhower, Lee Overton, Blair Patterson, Douglas Carlson, the 39 of Dwayne Dunn on the outside. He does have his teammate Curtis Fulmer right behind him. The 64 of Cody McFadden also there on that outside. Dwayne Dunn coming in 2 tonight. 5th in the point standings. Curtis Fulmer right behind him in 6th. Of course, Cody McFadden battling for that top spot in the points as well. William Hartman currently running right up ahead of him, though, in that 9th position as the 35 of Chris Seidenfaden tries to make it side by side. The 85 of Andrew Jump 1 lap down, trying to help that 35 in the draft. Anything Andrew can get with the damage that he's got, it looks like it is not affecting him in the draft. We're going to have to see as the 35 pulls it down below. The 85 going to drop it right in front of the 67 of William Hartman. So it doesn't look like the damage on the 85 is affecting him much. We may have to talk to Andrew if we get a chance to. They have been out here at about 14 to 8 laps or so. So the top, well, different pit strategies, of course. We're going to be coming up on that pit window here for a few drivers here in about 6 or so laps. Tyler Hallman in chat. How you doing, Tyler? Andrew Jump still trying to battle his way up front, trying to jump his way up front as his last name is Jump. So I gave him the nickname there, Andrew Jump. I know, makes no sense, but you know, it's part of it. Andrew, one heck of a driver. Even with damage, you know, he's still hanging on to it. Andrew Mraz has led now 2 laps. All right, well, they are still green flags, so we are going to pull up the track temp here real quick. Oh, good Lord. You know, it is still 126 degrees. It is hot and slick still out there, and with the trucks, it makes it even worse. As the fuel wears off, it lightens up that back end. So, of course, it's going to get really, really slick out there. Yeah, it's still hot. It's just gruesome. I believe you could cook an egg out there on the track. Three wide up front. Andrew Mraz now caught in the middle. That's going to put Dalton Cowden on the high side. Here comes the 21 as he is looking, maybe trying to get air into that truck. Oh, Dalton. Oh, man. Andrew Mraz caught in the middle. Side drafting, not going to help him this time. Dalton Cowden going to take back over the lead here momentarily. Oh, Lord. Oh, no, the 34 scrapes the wall. The 16 of JT Hawkins back to the lead. The 59 of James Thorndike, however, going to lead that lap. Oh, my Lord. They're making it like the final lap here to win the race. And they're hanging on to it. Awesome job. Yeah, I believe you can. Well, I don't know. Boil temperature, I believe, is 180. 280, something like that. That's Fahrenheit. I don't know what it is in Celsius, but oh, James Thorndike blinking out, not good. That's going to allow GT to get to the outside, coming across the stripe. GT going to lead that lap. 14 laps led here this evening. Man, what a race. He's going to drop it down low in front of the 59 of Thorndike. Good Lord Almighty, 41 of 90 here, and this is a front pack here. You know, Jacob Bell in the 77 coming up on the 36 of Eisenhower. Now we go back here to the second group. It is being led by the 39 of Dwayne Dunn, Curtis Vollmer, Cody McFadden, Mark Hamlin, Douglas Carlson, Blair Patterson, all in the mix here. Lee Overton, and the 05 of Tommy Amassi, the last driver on the lead lap. The first driver 1 lap down is that 85 of Andrew Jump up here in this front of pack here, battling it out with these guys. Darren Bruce, the second driver a lap down, battling it up and down with these guys. and Alan Hilton has fallen back. He is 1 lap down. Started 21st, currently 23rd. He has no help. I believe that damage on that Cabela's 8 machine might be affecting his speed. Not able to, even in the draft, to catch up to him and keep up to him. As well as maybe Jeremy Horn and the number 78. Oh, Jeremy Rigney taking it behind the wall. And Jeremy Rigney being my pick. Oh, no, I just seen it in chat here. Oh, I hate it for you, Jeremy. I really do, buddy. It's Talladega. I don't know if you're still in TeamSpeak or not. But if you are, I would like to get you up here. All right, Jeremy Rigney I'm dragging down here to join me in the booth real quick. But Jeremy, a tough break here tonight, bud. But it's Talladega, man. Anybody's race. Talk about, the first stint there and, what it took just to survive, bud.
Dude, I was running so good, man, and I was just kind of like, okay. And then I kind of stayed out there for the long run. I'm slowing down, and then the lady in black got me and wham. I was done.
Well, so you're not able to get back out there at all?
No, I mean, for me, with the damage, I don't think I'd be competitive, and it's just not fun if I'm not out there.
And that's understandable, Jeremy. Extreme Motorsports and 99.com very competitive, but these guys out here racing for a championship. I understand you're up there in the lobby with really no team, but nonetheless, man, it's racing, and Talladega kind of like a road course. It's anybody's race.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt about it. So I'm just watching it here, and I'm sure my father's watching right now. And my sponsor, Bud Light Lime, just wanted to give a shout out to those guys and appreciate everything they do for me.
Wait a minute. You're sponsored by Bud Light Lime?
That's what's on my car.
Ah, all righty. Well, we'll give it at that, man. Yeah, man, tough break, bud. I hate it for you, but now that we got you up here, as they are still green flag here, we got Michigan next week to finish off the truck series. Talk about Michigan. Acts like a super speedway, but it's not. You can still get draft. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's my home track. Maybe you can give me a prediction for the upset that week, too. I got a good chance at that track if I can steer clear of the bad luck.
All right, Jeremy. Well, man, we had it for you here tonight, bud, but, I seen you was still in TeamSpeak here, and I hate it for you. I hate it for anybody who wrecks out. It's not what you want to see, but enjoy the rest of the race because we still have plenty of racing left to go.
Yeah, I'll be watching. I'm down here drying my tears in my basement, so we'll see you next week.
All righty, Jeremy. Good luck, buddy.
See you.
Uh-huh. All right, well, we had it for Jeremy Rigney in the number 10. Oh, man. But it is what it is. It's Talladega. They've been battling it out here up front for several laps. Oh, my Lord. They've been out here now at about 21, 25 laps. Andrew Mraz has been out here at about 25 laps. He should be getting near more of his pit stall. How much fuel has that 31 been saving? As we make our way around the trail, we'll hear the number 21 of Jeremy Clifton. Going to lead that lap led number 9 here tonight. Oh, yeah, got to get him on a team for sure. Yeah, and that's the thing. Here at Extreme Motorsports and 99.com, they have teams. and they vie for a team championship. Now, of course, there is a fee to put your team in that bracket for the team championship. Now, I'm not sure what that fee is here on MaxSpeedTV, but I am sure I can get a quote on that, and I can get back to everybody watching as we have green flag pit stops here. The 31, the 34, the 21, the 12, all coming down pit road this time by. All right, so as these guys make their pit stops, we are really battling it here up front. Whoa, William Hartman now up front. He has already led one lap. And a lot of action going on here on the track. This is why super speedways really require two broadcasters. But William Hartman now going to come down pit road, as well as GT, Orlando, Jason Eisenhower, and Nolan and Neiman. So we do have about 4 to 5 drivers now coming down pit road. James Thorndike going to lead his second lap of the race. Man, this is outstanding. Take a look here. One caution for 2 laps. 41 laps to go. 17 lead changes here. 51 of 90 this evening here at Dega. And, you know, it is just getting close to 9 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. These guys doing a phenomenal job here tonight to keep it straight. All right, I just got confirmation for a team. For, you know, the cost, if you have a team of so many drivers for a team championship, it is $65 per team to vie for that team championship. So, you know, if you get a championship, you know, for a team, then, you know, you're doing awesome. Of course, I believe they're working on trophies and something, you know, something for teams and something for a solo championship as well. I believe that's what they're working on. Don't quote me on it because I am not an admin. I do not make those final calls on that. But $65 per team to vie for the team championship. All right, James Thorndike down pit road. He has stopped. He is off and away here, making his pit stop, as well as the 27 of Darren Bruce. And it looks like he is going to be off and away, spinning the back tires there. I didn't see that, Tyler, but I do see Darren just now coming off of pit road. Still a green flag here. Now, I'm not going to be able to do a crank it up, unfortunately, because everybody's spread out. I like to do it when they get in a pat because it makes it more, I guess, interesting. So let's do a ride along here with a driver. Well, Jeremy Clifton up front. He has yet to, it looks like he has made a pit stop. He is on a 6-lap stint run, as well as Dalton Cowden, Andrew Mraz. William Hartman also currently running in that 4th position. He has been out here at about 5 laps. Well, let's do a ride along here, cockpit, with William Hartman, our points leader here real quick. He has led 1 lap, started 25th, currently running 4th. Alrighty, back live here. You know, doing a little ride along there with William Hartman. Currently running in 4th. Jeremy Clifton, single file. Dalton Cowden in 2nd. Andrew Mraz 3rd. Looks like we do have the top 3. I don't know why that is not showing up. Jeremy Clifton is in the chase. I don't know why that's not showing up as him not in the chase. He is in the chase. He is currently running in that 10th spot with 1,093 points, 3 back behind Thwaites. I'm going to have to get with Jeremy on that to figure out why it draws off their iRacing ID. So I may have the wrong one. All right. Andrew Mraz. Now let's go back here toward the middle of the pack here. The 2nd group. It looks like it is being controlled there by Curtis Vollmer in the number 48. Dwayne Dunn behind him. Michael Thwaites. Jacob Bell. Orlando Rivera in the mix going to the inside of the number 3 of Mark Hamlin. It looks like Jason Eisenhower 1 lap down, as well as Lee Overton. Still waiting here. Looks like everybody has made their necessary pit stops as we are crossing the line here for these drivers. Jeremy Clifton and company, though, up in the lead. 7 drivers up here. With Lee Overton and the number 61 right behind the 36 of Jason Eisenhower, who's also in this top group. Number 16 of GT Hawkins. Right up ahead of the two of the lap cars or trucks. Jeremy Rigney, the only driver that has taken his car behind the wall. We still have Jeremy Horn, Alan Hilton, Darren Bruce out here on the track. Mark Hamlin, Andrew Jump, Lee Overton, and Jason Eisenhower. Now, Jason Eisenhower is the first driver 1 lap down. Lee Overton the second, Andrew Jump third, Mark Hamlin fourth, and Darren Bruce will round out the 5 drivers who is 1 lap down. Alan Hilton 2 laps down, and then Jeremy Horn 6 laps down as we continue the trek here. Lap 61 of 90, coming to lap 62 this time by. And what, I'm not gonna try not to jinx that number 21 of Jeremy Clifton, but Jeremy Clifton, he's been doing what he needs to do here for a strategy in the points. 10th in points, 3 behind Michael Thwaites. Right now, running up front, he has been out here at about 14 laps. They can go at about 22 to 23 laps. So they cannot make it as there is about 29 to 30 to go. They're going to have to pit at least one more time before they can make it to the end. Tyler Hallman in chat. Mark in chat. I don't know what mark that is. The onboard view of the 3rd place car. That would be the number 31 of Andrew Mraz. Let's go cockpit here real quick. How about we go gyro real quick with Andrew? And this is just for you, Mark, because I do see you in chat. Now, I do try my best to make my fans happy here, and so you guys can keep coming back. But, of course, I can't do it every week. But, this is Andrew's spot. This is a gyro cam as he is coming up on the 34 there of Dalton Cowden. The gyro cam, you can see that steering wheel keeping it straight as possible, letting that car rotate, going into the corners, letting that car turn itself, basically. I do hope you appreciate this view here as we go back to TV2, probably one of my favorite views. I can go to TV3. And that kind of spreads it out a little bit. Or all right, well, Andrew Mraz currently running in that third spot. We're going to go up here to the 34 of Dalton Cowden. Number 21 of Jeremy Clifton. Let's go to a right rear, and as we see, I love this view. This is the right rear view. And you can see just how close they get. All right. Well, looking at this view here, still very close between Jeremy Clifton and Dalton Cowden as we go back to a TV2 here and a view. These two have broke away here real quick. Now, William Hartman, though, currently running in that third spot. However, we do have pit road action here. Lee Overton, Andrew Mraz has come down pit road. So when are these guys, the next group, going to come down pit road? We are within the window here. Oh, yeah, Jeremy Clifton, Dalton Cowden. Oh, yeah. Well, Dalton Cowden, not in the chase, but however, Dalton Cowden is one of the teammates of Jeremy Clifton. So, for Performance Motorsports. So, you know, that 34 helping that 21 out, it might not be a bad decision. William Hartman, part of Maverick Motorsports. That would be Jason Eisenhower, GT Hawkins, Orlando Rivera. As William is going to take the lead here. Dalton Cowden, Jeremy Clifton coming down pit road, this time by, along with the number 86 of Douglas Carlson, the 00. Also on pit road. Now that would be Nick Hunt. Okay, I see Nick Hunt's car. He's not racing. So, a little bit of confusion there. So William Hartman, GT, now 1-2. And Curtis Vollmer currently third. He is all the way back here in this group, leading this second group with 39 of Dwayne Dunn. All right, when are these leaders going to pit? Oh, GT down pit road. That's going to leave Curtis Vollmer now to the lead. 20 to go this time. Oh, here we go, folks. Coming down to the wire. These guys doing a phenomenal job holding on to it. Curtis Vollmer coming from 22nd. Dwayne Dunn coming from 20th. 1 and 2. The 77 is Jacob Bell on the inside with 12 of Michael Thwaites. Chris Seidenfaden, Nolan Neiman all in the mix here. But it is not over. These guys have yet to pit. Been out here about 23 laps, 22 laps, 24 laps, so to speak. Can they make it? They banking on a caution. We will see. We have only had, as we take a look here at the caution count, one caution here this evening for those 2 laps. 19 lead changes, or 19 laps to go. 20 lead changes here tonight, and this has been a phenomenal race here that these guys have been putting on in the truck series. It is awesome. Oh yeah, lap traffic is always difficult to avoid, Mark. It doesn't matter if it's super speedways, mile and a halves, or short tracks. You know, it's always difficult, but you also got to know what they're doing. Communication is key. If they're a lap down, of course, respective thing to do would be to go high and let them go low on a super speedway. On a short track, maybe, depending on the line, whether it be high or low, go high, go low, whatever position you're in. But, we still have green flag pit stops happening, as we see here. Andrew Jump coming off of pit road, but Darren Bruce, the number 5, or no, the number 3 of, wait, that is the number 8, excuse me. Alan Hilton coming out pit road. Jeremy Clifton has been out here at about 4 laps. He's already made his pit stop. So Jacob Bell now going to take over the lead. Michael Thwaites, Chris Seidenfaden on pit road. Blair Patterson on pit road here. So still green flag pit stops are happening. So it's really, different strategies with only one caution to kind of change things up. Really, you've got to bank on, okay, when can I pit? When don't I need to pit? As we now see Jacob Bell in the number 77 large box Chevrolet come down pit road. He is going to make his pit stop here. So that will give the lead up to the number 39 of Dwayne Dunn. However, he is going to come down pit road. In the 48 of Curtis Vollmer, losing speed. What is going on with the 48 of Vollmer? 50, 60, he is losing speed as he makes his trek down pit road. Oh, Lord. Well, that's going to give the lead up to G.T. Hawkins. And William Hartman pushing him. So G.T. and William coming from Maverick Motorsports 2.0. GT Hawkins, a chase driver, as well as William Hartman. And William Hartman has been on rails this season. And oh man, William Hartman is just, it's crazy. He has, he's coming into tonight with his 5th win in a row. So he is back to back to back to back to back. 5 wins in a row. He has won 8 altogether in the season. William Hartman is one of those drivers. He's got probably one of the biggest targets on his back that anybody could ever have in iRacing or in, of course, NASCAR itself. Now, he is good. Well, the guy ahead of him, the number 16 of GT Hawkins, is also phenomenal. He is a dang good racer as well. He has started 14th, currently running in that first position, but 14 laps remain. They can make it here on this stint. What is it going to take for GT and William? Now, these two guys are teammates. Of course, on the final lap, folks, we know teammates, you just throw it out the window. But will William help GT in the win, or will William, also a chase driver, try to make it his 6th win, in a row? We're going to have to wait and see. Here in about 14 laps, these two guys broke away. Dalton Cowden, though, we're going to have to talk about the 4-pack of cars here, because you got 4 drivers here together ahead. They're in a line. They're in the draft. They're working together. They can catch GT Hawkins and William Hartman. 7.33 seconds as we take a look here. Gap to the leader, 7.702. Hawkins 54.31 ahead of him. So, Dalton Cowden currently running in that 3rd spot, 1 to 3, 7.7 seconds. It may not seem like a big gap, but on a super speedway, any little mistake can be, treacherous. All right, Dalton Cowden currently running up in that 3rd place. The number 48. See if I can find him. Curtis Vollmer, 1 lap down, currently pushing the daylights out of him as we take off. Gap to the leader there. And look at this group. James Thorndike, currently running in 4th. Coming up on the 48 and the 34. James Thorndike and company. That is going to be the 59, 64, and 05. Cody McFadden, Dalton Cowden, or Cody McFadden and Tommy Massey, excuse me, on that high side. It looks like the 59 gonna drop it low. Of 10 to go, that time by 39 of Dwayne Dunn. He is up to the leaders here What is it going to take for the 39 of Dwayne Dunn? He is the first driver, 1 lap down. He is right behind the leaders here. The number 16 of GT Hawkins, the number 67 of William Hartman. What is it going to take for Dwayne Dunn to get his lap back? And of course, Green-white-checkers play a factor here for the Extreme Motorsports and 99.com. Extreme Premier Private Car Service Truck Series. They get 3 attempts. So if it comes down to a GWC, Dwayne Dunn would be the driver to get his lap back and be on the lead lap. Mark, the lap card's a pace card. You're funny. But glad to have you in the chat, buddy. All right. Well, the 67 of William Hartman has backed off. It looks like a little bit of GT Hawkins, who is now going to lead his 24th lap of the race to make it 8 to go. That time by William Hartman, it looks like maybe backing off, picking up maybe saving fuel. 13 laps into the race, we are under caution. What happened? It didn't flash. All right, well, let's see here what happened. It didn't flash on me. I don't know what happened there. Under caution here. As we take a look here at what happened, under caution, well, I am not sure. I'm not sure what happened there. It didn't flash like it usually does. So 7 to go here. That's going to restack them here. We'll see here. See if we can get the confirmation from the admins. All right, I was told the 31 of Andrew Mraz. So let's go back here and take a look. Maybe to see what happened to Andrew. Okay, that's coming from chat here. We'll look here and see. Well, it wasn't that lap, so I don't know what happened. However, I'm not going to be able to take a look at it because it didn't flash usually like it usually does. So, okay, coming out from the admins, the 3185 racing incident. So that is what it's going to be here this evening. And we are within 6 laps to go, so it won't be a GWC this time by. So let's see. Let's get a word with how about the 77 of Jacob Bell? All right, Jacob Bell, Johnson from the booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you, man.
Well, it's Talladega, man. 6 laps to go. Chase driver, man. What's it going to take to bring it home in the victory lane here tonight? Second caution of the evening.
Yeah, man. I'm going for it 110%. We have a little bit of a gap. We're third in points. I think 29 back. So our only hope's to win tonight and win next week. And I'm gonna go for it tonight. We're gonna get this win right here, and then we'll see from there. But it's been a frustrating race. Not a lot of guys want to work together. I'm kind of oddball out here, I guess. So I've been getting frustrated, been getting a little hot-headed, but I'm ready to go out there now and show everybody what I can do.
Well, it's Talladega, man. Everybody's hot-headed. What do you expect?
It's been the weirdest Talladega race I've ever been a part of. 2 yellows. It's like a chess match out there. When everybody's pitting, who's gonna work with who? It's just been crazy.
Well, a lot of green flag pit stops here tonight, man. It's been awesome, man. So, no green-white-checkered here attempt. So, tires, fuel, not a factor. You guys can make it. So, now what's it going to take? You're going to send it?
I'm going to send it, man. I might make some enemies, but I got to win a championship. You know how it is.
No, I don't know how it is. I've never been in contention for a championship, so no, I don't know how it is.
Well, that puts us in the same boat because I don't think I have either.
All right, Jacob. Good luck down there, buddy.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
All right, they're getting a double foul. That's going to put GT Hawkins, Dalton Cowden up in that top spot 1 and 2 to get things going this time by. Yeah, the pace car is back on the lead lap. Yeah, you got that right, Mark. All right, the long back stretch of Talladega. Yeah, pace car always gets its lap back. You got that right. All right, GT Dalton 1 and 2. They're gonna get him going there on the on this restart. Coming to 4 to go this time by. As the pace car dives off below that solid stripe. yellow stripe. Here we go, folks. We're going to be on the number 16 of GT Hawkins. As they make their way around the tri-oval here, coming to 4 to go. Green flag is out, 4 to go. This time by the outside, stacked them up, and they're wrecking. The 21, Jeremy Clifton, involved in that. The 64 of Cody McFadden, caution is out. Well, let's go back here and take a look at what happened on this restart. Oh, Lord. Well, that is going to set it up, folks, for a green-white-checkered attempt. The first one of the evening. So we're going to be here on the 64 of Cody McFadden, right up ahead of the 31 of Vander Mraz. All right, right here, it looks like there was contact there between the 05, maybe in the 67 of William Hartman. That kind of stacked that outside line up. The 67 makes contact with the 64, or the 64 makes contact with the 67. Then the 31 makes contact with the 64. That sends the 64 around into the 21, and a big pile up here on this restart. So it looks like here we have the 8 involved, the 91, the 12, the 3, the 61, the 86, the 85. Not sure who that is on the outside. The 39 involved in that. So a big pile up here on the restart. So we're going to rack them up, get them going here again on the first GWC attempt. All right, and as always, I do not interview anybody under a GWC, so we got to let these guys prepare for, this green-white-checkered. So 3 laps remaining. We're going to get the official confirmation here momentarily from the admins. All right. So waiting for the official word from the admins. Yeah, it was a big wreck for sure. A lot of drivers involved in that one. All right, so coming out from the admins, the 05 spun tires. Of course, the 05 is going to receive the EOL. That is coming down from the admins. Well, I do not interview anybody, so we will attempt the GWC here, I do believe. Let me get the confirmation on that. All right, so this will be, I do believe, the first GWC attempt here. One of 4 here. So there is 4 attempts at a GWC. And, oh man, it's going to get wild here coming down to the wire for sure. GT Hawkins, chase driver up front. That's going to put Dalton Cowden in second. Nolan Neiman, a chase driver now up front as well in that third place. Jacob Bell in fourth. And James Thorndike, a non-chase driver, in that fifth position. Alright, well, updated the updated ATVO, so it looks like this time by we may get the one to go. Alright, here we go. One to go. That's going to put it at a green-white-checkered. They have implemented the GWC for ATVOs, so that helps. All right. Green, white, checkered. Now, the way that works for everybody new here at MaxSpeedTV is the leader, if he takes the white flag, comes across the line, he has to come across the line to take the white flag. If the white flag flies before a caution comes out, then they race it back to the line. However, if a caution comes out before the leader comes to the line, we'll rack them up, do it all over again for this race here at Talladega for the Premier Private Car Service Truck Series. This is one of 4 here. And of course, they're going to be as tight as they can get. GT Hawkins, Dalton Cowden, a GT, a chase driver. So we're going to stay here on a GT as the pace car makes the sharp left-hand turn down below that yellow line on the pit road. Waiting on the pace car here, waiting on GT now as he gets past that orange cone. What is he gonna do? Is he going to wait for the green flag? Is he going to go early? We do not know. Looks like he's going to hold him to the green flag. Green flag is out. Here we go for the first green-white-checkered attempt. Let's go, folks. So the green is out. Can the leader make it around? As Nolan Neiman gets up to GT. They're making it side by side. 3 wide. Here we go. Not 4 wide. William Hartman trying to battle his way up here. He is in third. What is William going to do? He is going to shoot to the outside. He has help. The 16 of GT Hawkins. They are coming to the stripe. The 34, white flag in the air. Here we go, folks. Coming to the line. No more cautions. 1 to go. As we take a look at the outside line, GT Hawkins, William Hartman on that high side, the 34 of Dalton Cowden, the 77 of Jacob Lee, pushing the daylights out of the 34. Jacob Lee, a chase driver, as we come around here to the tri-oval. William Hartman gonna come to the line. He is gonna make it 3 wide. He is gonna split the difference. He is gonna go. Oh no! It looks like the 16 of GT gonna win it here tonight. What a win for GT Hawkins in the number 16. We're gonna go back here and take a look at this finish here tonight. What a race! '16 of GT was pushing the 67 right here. The 34. It looks like, oh man, oh, there was some contact, maybe some net code there between the 67, 34, 77. They were 3-4 wide there. But the 16 of GT gonna come across the stripe to win it here tonight. The 59 of James Thorndike gonna be second, and Nolan Neiman gonna be third. What a race here this evening. That was fantastic. We're getting down here on the MaxSpeedTV post-race show coming up right after this. Alrighty, folks, back live here on MaxSpeedTV. Now, we're going to start here with Nolan Neiman in that third place position here. Alright, here we go. Nolan Neiman. Joshua Ruth, got a copy, bud, real quick.
Yes, sir.
Well, Nolan, man, Talladega, anybody's race, man. But talk about the race out here tonight. Started 5th. You finished 3rd. Man, talk about Talladega.
Yeah. You know, kind of my strategy with any restrictor play track is kind of just hang out and it's a lot of give and take, and then as the race goes on, there's a lot more take than give. That's why you start seeing a little more craziness happen. But yeah, it only took 2 tires there in the last pit stop, and so my restart wasn't the best, but was able to get it going and got a little looser in the turn, and we were able to get it back up and going. And yeah, it's just crazy with all that carnage going on in front of us to be able to get through it and come away with the podium.
Well, talk about the green flag pit stops here tonight, man. It was awesome. And you talk about, just the strategy that really played into a factor here. And talk about that first, and then talk about next week's race to finish it out, Michigan.
Yeah, I got really lucky on that first green flag pit stop. As soon as I got out pits, caution came out. But yeah, it's really interesting. Just you're going so fast and you're so packed up, and all of a sudden everyone drops below the line. And we're really fortunate to have some clean pit stops. But yeah, you don't want to be left out alone, and you want to make sure that you're going with everyone. But I also try to stay out as long as possible, just to take into consideration that there's oftentimes cautions, just because it's just so close and everyone's dropping speeds, and it just gets pretty chaotic. So a lot of communication.
All right. Yeah, we'll talk about Michigan to finish it out here in the Truck Series next week.
Yeah, this is a really important race. Had kind of a rough race at Atlanta, so for our chase standings, it was really important that we finished well here. So that's why I didn't get too aggressive there in the finish, because I had top 5, I'd been happy. But going to Michigan, yeah, it's going to be a really, really good race, a really important race for a lot of people, and it'll be. I'm very excited and interested to see how it goes.
Well, 8th in points coming in tonight, definitely going to help you in the point standings for this finish here. So kind of talk about that, and of course, thought shout outs you want to give before you go celebrate your third place finish here.
Yeah, with the way the point system's set up, taking consideration for the bonus points you get for keeping a clean car, that is a really big factor for me. So kind of going back to what I said earlier, that give and take, I gave a lot at the early parts of the race, and really till the last 20 laps or so is when I really started getting aggressive. But I really tried to keep the car clean, and I got a little caught up a little bit in that final wreck, but I also gained 3 or 4 spots in it as well, so kind of evens out a bit.
All right, Nolan, well, congratulations on third place. Thought shout outs you want to give before you go celebrate, get ready for Michigan?
No, just really proud of this big green Neiman marketing car, and really looking forward to finish it off strong next week.
All righty, buddy. Well, let's get back to it. Go celebrate, man. We'll see you next week.
Thank you. Sounds good.
All right, well, that is going to bring us to our second place finisher here tonight. He is playing upset here in the chase. James Thorndike, got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, James, playing upset, you're finishing second here tonight, taken away from the chase drivers. But talk about Talladega, man. Started 12th, and a phenomenal race by everybody down there here tonight.
Yes, sir. It was really exciting to be in and part of, and had a lot of good racing, a lot of fun racing going on there, and a couple yellows at the end, and wound up second.
Well, talk about that second place finish real quick and what it took to get that.
Well, we decided early on that we were just going to ride and not push any envelopes or push the bucket. And, luckily, when it came time for the first green flag pit stop, I went to wait as long as I could. Yellow came out, and that played in our favor a little bit. Then I got a little behind, and I got to give a shout out to Dalton Cowden and Cody McFadden. Both of those guys worked with me, and we worked well together throughout the race. And at the end, got a little luck on my side, had some new tires there under that last yellow, and was able to pull through the second place. Really happy about that.
Oh man, awesome finish for you. Well, Michigan next week to finish out the full season here for the Truck Series. Talk about Michigan. It acts like a super speedway, but it's not. Talk about it.
Yes, sir. Michigan's a real fast track. It's wide. We can go 3-4 wide at times if people mind their P's and Q's. And really excited to go to Michigan. It's a fun track. It's a fast track. A lot of action. So I'll be bringing my A game next week for sure.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, congratulations on a second place finish here tonight. Started 12th. Thought shout out you want to give before you go celebrate?
Yes, sir. I got a cold one waiting for me.
Oh, so you're going to do your thought shout outs on the cold one, right?
Yes, sir. You guys thank you very much for the broadcast.
All righty, James. Well, man, go celebrate. Get ready for Michigan next week to finish it out.
Thank you, and you have a good evening.
Bud. All right, well, that is going to bring us to our winner here tonight, G.T. Hawkins, leading 34 laps this evening. G.T., what a race here tonight, buddy. Talk about it.
Oh, that was crazy, wasn't it? I mean, the last 100 or 200 yards, I mean, I did not think there was any way I was going to win that race. So a little bit of luck with the plate track, of course, but yeah, me and my teammates just tried to stay in the right position the whole race just to make sure that we had an opportunity for a finish like that.
Well, awesome finish. Definitely going to help you in points, GT, as a chase driver. You came into two tonight, though, 7th in the point standings, 2 behind Curtis Farmer and Dwayne Dunn. They were tied. So kind of talk about that real quick.
Yeah, I mean, I think my goal was top 5 really when the chase started. So if I'm close there, then I'd consider it a win. Yeah, I mean, just that first race at Atlanta, I had a shifter issue, and it didn't bode well for me for the rest of the chase so far. But yeah, I really wish I could have that back. But yeah, I mean, like I said, if I'm top 5, I'm happy.
Well, it is one more race left in the chase in the Truck Series to finish out the whole season, man. There is a championship on the line and a team championship on the line at Michigan. Talk about Michigan and what it means to you, as well as, of course, being not a super speedway, but it acts like it.
I mean, if track temp's up there, that track is sketchy from the get-go. I mean, it can be really loose right on fresh tires, so really got to watch yourself and watch your line, and definitely need to make sure you give people plenty of room. But I like Michigan. It's it's wide, a lot of room to pass if you need to, and you can run a bunch of different options. It's a driver's track.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, thought shout outs you want to give before you go celebrate your win here tonight, buddy.
Yeah, first, thank you to Extreme Motorsports. This is a great league. You know, I've ran this for 2 seasons and I haven't won yet, so it really definitely is an honor to get a win finally. I mean, these guys are good, so it means a lot. Thank you to Premier Private Car Service. You guys up in the booth, MaxSpeedTV. My teammates, Maverick Motorsports, definitely couldn't have done it without them. And I got to thank my mom. She watches every week, so I know this means a lot to her too. My girlfriend Landon and old Monty out there. Thanks for watching.
Well, they don't chat. They need to. Just throwing something out there. So, well, congratulations on the win, GT, man. Go celebrate and get ready for Michigan next week, buddy.
Will do. Have a good night, Josh. Thanks.
Uh-huh. All right, well, that is going to bring us to our final results here, pending any admin things they have to do. So we will get to that here. All right, coming away with the win here tonight, GT Hawkins. Oh, man, what an awesome run GT had. James Thorndike going to finish in that second place. Nolan Neiman in third. Cody McFadden, awesome finish for Cody. Going to finish in fourth. Jacob Belt in fifth, top 5. Tommy Massey, a top 10 for him in sixth. William Hartman not able to go the 6-7 wins in a row, but, awesome finish for William. He's going to finish in seventh. Dalton Cowden in that 8th place. Jeremy Clifton in 9th. Curtis Vollmer going to round up the top 10. Mark Holman in 11th. Lee Overton in 12th. Darren Bruce in 13th. Jason Eisenhower 14th. Alan Hilton 15th. Michael Thwaite 16th. Dwayne Dunn 17th. Andrew Mraz 18th. Andrew Jump 19th. Blair Patterson 20th. Douglas Carlson 21st. Orlando Rivera 22nd. Jeremy Horn 23rd. Chris Seidenfaden 24th. Jeremy Rigney will finish 25th place here tonight. Nick Hunt doing some adminning as well. Jeff Glockner going to finish 27th. Don Kidder adminning. And Mike Franklin, your admins here tonight. But that is going to do it here for MaxSpeedTV. Of course, stay tuned tomorrow night, folks. We will be right back here on MaxSpeedTV for the Sim Speed Shop Xfinity Series. And it is going to be an awesome race. The 4th race of the chase as well. So until next time, folks, stay safe and have a good night.
Wow.